structure of an aging OAP. No reason why it shines like the lights, breathing deeply in a trance.
And they're here, hello. Nice to see you, hiya. You're all from...
Sarah, Chris and
Sarah,
Steve.
Chris and Steve. How did you get together?
Well, I was DJing in Newcastle and bumped into Chris, who we'd like the same kind of music, and we did stuff that really wasn't of any worth for a while. And then
Honest of you.
Yeah, well, and then by chance came across a tape of Sarah, who was a friend of a mutual friend of ours. And,
Do you come from Newcastle?
I come from Halifax, but I went to Newcastle to be at college.
Right.
And I was just like basically pestering anybody that played an instrument in Newcastle, like, let me sing for you, let me sing for you.
You want to sing?
You're not from Newcastle either, though. You're not got a
He's
Newcastle
from London.
accent.
No, I come from London. I come from a place called Bexley.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
Which is,
And where are you from?
I'm from Gateshead.
At last. At last. We have a Cody. Right. So when was all that? When did you tie it then as a threesome?
Oh, blimey.
That would have been towards the end of '93. So we've not really been around for very long.
No, you haven't. No.
You've had one major hit with an album. Was that nearly a year ago?
No. The album Disgraceful came out towards the end of last year.
Yeah.
But it was about 4 or 5 months ago.
Right. Sorry for that.
So how would you, I mean, it's always, everyone is so keen to label bands and say they're this, they're that. It's much more interesting to hear how you define yourselves. How would you define yourselves as a band?
Ask Steve.
All right.
It's a difficult one. We've been described as electro-romantics, which is a little bit gruesome, but I think we'll go with that for today.
Electro-romantics will do. All right.
The record, Not So Manic Now, it's about an OAP trapped in a tower block of flats. Extraordinary thought.
Yeah, I mean, it's not very often you get tales of domestic violence in pop music, but that's where we are today.
Well, we'll listen to the lyrics.
Okay.
So while
Very quick
Dubstar,
chat.
head over to the mics, thank you. A nod towards tomorrow. Thank God we passed our driving tests years ago, because the new one's apparently tougher to get than a degree. We're putting our own Fred, Susan and the programme's celebrity chauffeur Peter behind the wheel and through their paces, and apparently it's the written test that's the killer. If you've decided to learn French this year, we've got a brand new series starting tomorrow to give you the basics, and the taste testers grind down the makers of instant coffees into a very fine powder indeed.
Danny Bear joins us live as her new late-night series Hotel Babylon opens for business, and they said for breakfast, I don't know. Charles Metcalf checks out wine bargains, and one of the country's leading surgeons is here to take your calls on the disease we all dread, cancer. But we'll leave you now with Dubstar on their hit single, Not So Manic Now. See you tomorrow. Bye-bye.
See you tomorrow.
Bye.
The wind's whistling, my mind's twisting. I was making myself the usual cup of tea when the doorbell strangely rang. I'm not